Hello everyone and welcome to Life Unlocked with your host Hinchy Chung. I am of course Hinchy Chung. I would just like to say as a disclaimer, this episode is probably the most in-depth episode that I've gone into with people. It's an hour and something long, and I really hope that you guys listen to it all the way through, because you're probably expecting one story and one path in the story, but in this episode it takes leaps and bounds and turns, and you really need to hear all of it to really appreciate the outcome of it. And I think it's a really brilliant episode. I'd really appreciate if you guys all listen to it all the way through. I know it's a bit strenuous, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Extra point, I'd just like to say that the episode is unedited, so everything's there. It's a bit here, there, everywhere. So yeah, that's it. Enjoy.
Hello, Scott. How are you?
Yeah, God, your voice has gotten deep, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess. How have you been?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good?
No, not really, but anyway.
No? Alright. But firstly, I'd like to congratulate you on the esports, your Overwatch team, top 15.
Mm-hmm.
And your own server, and you working on some top secret government project.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me, how have you been lately?
Not brilliant, I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. I'm not looking for any sympathy.
Okay, we can talk about that later on, but I guess obviously what transpired yesterday, there's been a lot of questions going on about who you are, what's been going on. So if you want to introduce yourself, tell the people who you are.
Wait, what kind of questions?
I've got them written down here.
Okay, well, hello, people happy? I'm Scott. Okay, Hinchy, what questions?
Right, firstly, yeah, let's go for it. Are you ready?
Yep,
these are all these are all written by the public that have seen the comments and what happened.
By the way, I've only got 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, so... that's fine. Yeah, okay. we can go through these. So the first question is, why do you believe it has no potential? So that's probably referring to your comment yesterday about the podcast, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Just the overall vibe. It doesn't seem like it's going to go anywhere. It just seems like a school project kind of thing, and I don't believe it'll go anywhere. But that's not offensive per se. That's just my opinion, to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's 100%. I respect that. But you also said, I think you quoted on the end of it, said just like your basketball career.
Yeah, because your basketball career went nowhere.
I'm still on that career.
So you think? Yeah, okay. Look.
Go for it. No, we're here to talk. I have no objection to whatever you're going to say.
Look, you're not. It's just not going to happen. You going into NBA, it's just not going to happen.
Who said I was going NBA?
You did. I remember a long time ago you said that you wanted to go to NBA.
Wow, that is a big dream, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Imagine if that happens. That'll be absolutely brilliant if that happens.
But it won't.
Guess we're gonna have to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Okay, next question. Why all the negativity?
I was bored.
You got bored?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Was that literally it?
Well, no. I was bored, and I was salty that night because, yeah. I don't know why I was salty, but
let's talk about that.
Why was I salty last night? What a good question. I was just bored, to be honest. I just wanted to have some fun, and to me it was fun. But I guess apparently other people don't get the jokes. But I guess I've got a pretty.
Well, I wouldn't say the comments that you sent were necessarily humorous.
Oh, come on! Yes, they were. Some of them were.
I don't think so. I think a lot more people got offended than had a bit of.
Yeah, look how many likes I got.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, some other people liked them as well. I got 3 likes on one of them.
I mean, yeah, if that's what you're looking for, likes. I mean, clout chasing. That's a new thing, isn't it?
Oh, come on, don't say clout. That's cringe.
Oh yeah, must be.
It
Okay,
is.
next question is
Say that again. Your mic's cutting out. Your
Pardon?
Moxie mic's cutting out.
My mic's cutting out.
Yeah, I think it's your connection.
Is it? Hold on, just give
It's
me a
good
sec.
now. It's good. It's good now. It's
Yeah?
good now. But it was
It's all good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is, why do you think his words, why do you think your words will have any impact as to how successful Hinchy will be?
I don't really. It's just an opinion. Like, I suppose actually, I suppose like, okay, hang on. I'm just in a game. I'm concentrating. So
Trust me, it's a safe space here. You can say whatever.
I mean, it's not really, is it? Like, let's be honest.
No, it's fine. Scott, you really think you're the first person that said stuff to me?
No, not really.
Exactly.
I know for a fact people have.
Exactly. And do you think you're the person that said the worst stuff to me?
Probably.
Nope. There's many other people, Scott. You're not the first.
That's kind of depressing.
It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, but why do you think you get that hate? Like,
why don't you tell me? You're one of the people that share the hate. Why don't you tell me?
okay, I've got it. I'll say why. Hang on.
Go for it.
Okay, so first of all, I wasn't in the best mood yesterday. I'm not in the best mood now, to be honest. But anyway, and it's the thing is, I'd say it's like your dedication. It's like a mindset that really annoys me because it's such a positive like mindset that it kind of pisses me off.
I think I understand what you're saying. My positivity is pissing you off.
Yeah, because the world isn't what you believe it to be, and it kind of just it makes me think that you're like a child, like really immature.
I understand what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you now. The mindset that I've got isn't, oh, the whole world is a handy dandy place. You're gonna be given everything.
No, it's the work.
Right.
It's the like cringy. If you work, you'll get what you want. Like if you work hard, you'll get what you want, and that's not how it works.
Okay, explain to me how doesn't that work?
Because it just doesn't. Like if you look, there's many things that you work really hard at, and you will go nowhere with them. Like it's happened with me. It's happened with many other people. Like it's just how it is.
Maybe you just haven't been working hard enough.
I see that's just insulting because what if I'm literally doing everything I possibly can in certain things and I'm not getting anywhere? That's not working.
There's always another way, Scott.
No,
there's
there
never
isn't,
just one route. There's never one route.
Is. There literally
isn't.
is. Yes, there is.
Okay,
especially with like mental health stuff. Like there is literally only one way to fix it.
Right. Okay. I think. Do you want to be talking about mental health? Or do you want me to finish the questions off first?
Yeah, you finish off with your questions out of mine.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So I'm just going to explain that. You were talking about my mindset. It's just that.
Mm-hmm.
I understand where you're coming from. It's just that people think that I think life is all happy and everything. But in all honesty, I've seen the dark parts of life. There's so many things that people don't know about me, Scott. That's the thing. People
really?
see this. Yeah, exactly. There's this exterior shell. Explain.
Yeah.
Well, let's think. What do you want me to explain?
Your life experiences.
Life experiences. Let's say from year 7 all the way till year 13, I have been bullied.
No, you've never.
Throughout. Yes, I have. Scott, yes, I have.
And what kind of bullying? That's bullshit, dude. Come on.
And I'll also say that I also had to get counselling in the school.
Yeah, that's not real counselling then.
But what do you mean it's not real counselling? If you're being consoled.
The people in the school were shit. Like they were dog shit. They knew nothing about mental health, okay?
But how do you know? The only reason that I have this mindset is because I learned from speaking to these people.
Well, then clearly your problems weren't as deep as mine, for example.
Right, let's talk about yours. Do you want to talk about yours?
I mean, I don't mind.
Yeah? Okay. I'm just going to finish these questions off and then we'll talk about your problem, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next one is, why are you such a dick?
Is that well, you said that?
That is from someone called Alice.
Oh, which Alice?
You won't know her.
Oh. Again, I was just bored, to be honest. Like, I'm not actually like that. You ask any of my friends, I'm just joking. Like, I really don't care.
So you're saying that to have fun, you have to be negative.
Yes,
So
exactly.
your idea of having positive energy in your life
Yeah,
is to drag
exactly.
people down.
Exactly.
I know exactly what you're thinking right now. You're
What?
thinking because
What?
your life is in X state, right? And other people are feeling happier. The only way that you can feel happy is if other people suffer. So your
To my
problems don't
level.
seem as deep.
No, it's just so they can come down to my level, but it never really
Because
happened.
no one's understanding you. You want people to understand you
No,
and,
people
and
understand me.
but
Just
understand your
professional.
pain.
I don't really want people to understand my quote unquote pain because I'm not exactly a starving Ethiopian child, am I?
Well, I
I'm
never
just
said you were. Everyone's pain's different. You know, there's physical pain, mental pain. Can't pinpoint one. But your idea is that, you know, other people have to suffer so you can feel better about yourself.
just kind of. Oh fuck! I just died to a tracer. That was a really good palm. Anyway, say that question again.
Are you playing Overwatch while you're doing this?
I am. How did you know? Oh yeah, you played Overwatch.
You said Tracer. I think I would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
No, say that question again. I forgot.
no, I said. So you have
Oh yeah.
to.
I do think that.
But couldn't you just be more positive? If you make yourself more positive by doing things which will affect you positively, why should other people's pain matter?
Because it's fun. It's like bringing people down is just inherently too fun. To be honest.
Inherently too fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried being positive and improving yourself? Because let me tell you, once I started doing that, life is completely different.
Okay, so you're some sort of guru.
I'm not some guru. I'm just telling you my experiences.
Okay, but you clearly haven't had it bad enough then, because when you're at my stage, it's just like you can't get better. Like it's just not happening.
Right. Okay, I'm just going to circle around real quick and then we'll go talk about that. Okay? The next one is if you don't like it, so they're talking about the podcast and
If you don't
myself.
like it, don't watch it. Let me guess.
Yeah, don't watch it, don't listen to it.
Yeah.
How do you respond to that?
I didn't listen to it. I just saw the trashy first couple of minutes, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is awful. And then I commented.
So you just saw the first few minutes of it.
Well, I actually, to tell a lie, I saw the first second of it, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. So you didn't even listen to the whole thing.
Oh no.
Yeah. So you made an assumption off that first second.
Yeah, pretty much, because the mic quality was terrible, and because of what people have told me. Like people have watched it and they've told me what it's about, and it was just fucking terrible. Kind of insulting.
That's fair enough. Kind of insulting. Why do you say that?
What some of the things that Grace said was just kind of pissed me off.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And pissed a lot of
Grace.
other people off. Oh God, here we go.
She said.
Chug, I can't believe I'm talking to you.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't believe you're talking to me?
It's just I don't know. It's been so like.
It's been very long, hasn't
weird.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you haven't changed like at all.
What do you mean I haven't changed?
You're exactly the same person that I knew, you know, back in year 11.
Who did you know in year 11?
Hinchy Chung.
Hinchy Chung. Well, I am Hinchy Chung, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about what Grace says. She says she wants to hear the reason for you hating on her.
She's just very pretentious, and she thinks she knows what she's talking about. Basically. Like she thinks she's some sort of like she's enlightened in mental health, and it's like, mate, shut up. Like you've got fake depression, okay? You don't know what you're talking about. You know, you're chatting shit, basically.
Don't you think that
And I think many people share the same feelings that I share.
But don't you think that could be quite hurtful to her, as it were?
I don't care about her though. That's the problem.
But that's the thing. There is no need to care for her in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
No, not at all.
She's her own individual person, and you're your own
Okay.
individual person. In what context would you need to care about her opinion and care about what she thinks?
Because you just said that I'm meant to care about her feelings.
But that's after you associated yourself with her.
What does that even mean? Like,
So,
what are you talking about?
So you're not associated with her in any way right now, are you?
Nope.
Exactly. So what's the point of hating on her when there's no need to?
Because of what she said in the podcast.
But she can say whatever she wants, and you can just ignore it.
And I can say my opinion on it. Like that's not stopping me. Just because I'm not best friends with it, doesn't mean I can't voice my opinion.
But when you voice your opinion, shouldn't you take into consideration those people's feelings?
Not really. Do you think the millions of people who told Donald Trump to kill himself really like took into their hearts his feelings? No.
You make a very valid point. Can't argue against that. I think Grace got her reason there. And then the next thing, I guess, we're going to talk about the mental health stuff then. You said you wanted to talk about that? So what's been going on with you?
You know, like just being in like hospital and shit.
Oh, that's right. And tell me about that.
It was pretty shit.
Was it quite
And it's
intense?
just like well, yeah, and if it's that's the thing, like that's why kind of Grace kind of pisses me off because it's like she's just. I know that she hasn't. Like I know that she just does it for like the attention, basically. Like she does the whole mental health thing for attention, and she didn't actually care. Like she doesn't actually like understand what it's about. Like,
okay, what's your philosophy
like,
on it then?
Well, I'm right, so I'm just gonna say what's correct.
Okay, we're just gonna put this out. There is okay, yeah, go for it.
We're just gonna put this out there. What?
I'm just gonna put this out that this is your opinion that you are right on this.
No. If
Right?
I say something, I'm right.
You're right.
Yeah.
Is that your dead set answer that everything you say is correct?
Yep.
Don't you think that's a bit, that's a bit egotistical to say that everything you say is correct?
I don't care. It's true.
But who said that?
Me. I said that. Wait, say that again. Your connection.
I said, do other people concur with your opinion?
Yes, they do.
Many people?
Probably. Yeah. I'm asked everyone.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got the answer.
And besides, I created everyone, so.
You have a god complex.
No, I'm just telling the truth.
You're just telling the truth. Okay, let's hear your truth then.
Yeah. You sound like you're kind of getting pissed off.
No, I'm not. It's just I need a drink of water. That's why.
Oh, holy
go
shit!
For it.
Let's go. Oh fuck. What was your question again?
I said, tell me the truth. Tell me what your opinion is.
I can't speak on that. I can't speak.
What do you mean?
Because how do I know you're not a spy?
What do you mean I'm not a spy?
A spy for the global elite.
The global
people who are controlling everyone.
Scott, do you really think I'm trying to control everyone? We're talking about mental health here, buddy. Let's circle back to mental health. You could be an emissary. Let's talk.
You could be an emissary.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just talk. Let's go back to the mental health.
Well, that was mental health.
What?
Like, if you knew what you were talking about, that would be an example of someone with mental health problems.
So, did you do that as a bit?
Yeah.
So that wasn't. So you did that as a bit. Explain it to me then. I never said I was fully educated. I'm just getting your opinion.
I know it's not an opinion. Though, it's
Okay,
correct.
let's hear it then.
I genuinely do believe that because I know it's true, but I'm just saying that
You're
it
beating
is a
around the
mental
bush,
health thing.
Scott. Let's talk about it.
I'm talking
Okay,
about
let's
it.
go.
I just told you.
You haven't said anything.
Oh, fuck. I did. I just said that. I just said that it is a mental health thing, but I genuinely believe it because I know it's true.
That you are always correct.
Yes.
And that's your mental health issue.
Well, yeah. It's part of it. Yeah.
So that the subsection of you thinking that you're correct and that you've created everyone, that is part of your overall mental health problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the other parts?
What other parts?
You said that was I said that was a subsection.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not like Grace. I don't publicize all my mental health because I'm not attention seeking. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to speak about everything, but I'm just saying that she's chatting shit and she doesn't know what she's talking about.
The thing is, though,
It kind of pissed me off.
You shouldn't be coming on here and having a go at someone else. We're here
Why
because I'm
not?
talking to you. I want to know about you.
Okay, but you wanted my opinion on Grace Stewart.
No,
What are you talking about?
I asked that question earlier, and then you circled back.
Yeah, and I gave you my opinion just now. Then there you go.
Okay, that's finished then. But you said to me that you wanted to talk about mental health, so let's talk about the mental health side of
Holy
things.
shit. Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
So obviously you're going through some issues, I'm guessing, or yeah.
I always have.
You always have
Since I was like 6.
Since you were 6.
Yeah.
So how did that develop?
I mean, now you're asking me to give you a lesson on psychology. It's basically like it's quite complex, but it's just like over years of anxiety, then you start to build connections between, rituals and then getting rid of the anxiety, so that you create these connections in your brain. So you think, oh, if I do this, then my anxiety goes away. So you create more and more and more to give yourself dopamine and serotonin, because in the brain of someone with OCD, you have a lack of serotonin. It's just like
Are your receptors not receptive enough to the neuro?
No,
yeah.
no. Basically, I've just got a lack of serotonin in my brain, and my synapses. There's like, I'm not. I mean, I'm not a master's level of psychology, but there are like basically the synapses have like gaps missing in them where the serotonin would usually take place.
The receptors.
Well, no, receptors is to do with pain.
No, the receptors in the synapses which take in the neurotransmitter, which are the serotonin and dopamine.
Whoa. What are you talking about? Like,
that's biology.
Is this, like fucking 5-head shit? What is this 5-head shit?
I did biology.
Right. Yeah. So what are you saying?
So you're saying that your receptors aren't receptive of the neurotransmitters.
Oh shit! I'm late, dude. Oh fuck. Okay, I'm gonna hang on one second. I'm gonna have to say.
You have to what?
I'm late for my scrim, but I'm just gonna push it back half an hour so I can stay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So. No, basically, I don't think it's got anything to do with synapses and receptors or whatever. I think it's just to do with hormones.
Okay. Yep.
Well, serotonin is a hormone, right?
And hormones are taken in by receptors.
Okay, so
it's just that I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, so what am I talking about? If you know so much about serotonin?
No, as in I understood what you meant when you were talking about the serotonin and dopamine.
Yeah, but how do you know that you're right?
What do you mean? How do I know I'm right?
Well, how do you know that you're not chatting shit with all this science you talk?
Because I studied it.
Yeah, right. What grade did you get?
Me? We haven't done
Yeah.
exams.
Oh no, Grace. Grace, that's who I'm asking about.
What?
Like, come on, Hinchy.
Wait.
Obviously you.
What are you on about?
Who else do you think I'm talking to?
You're talking to me.
Obviously I'm... Yes, then why did you say who? Me?
You said Grace.
Oh my god, listen back to the recording and just...
This is going to be
Never
edited
mind.
out anyway.
Oh, why?
Because no one's going to want to hear stuttering and all this. Actually, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, no, keep it in. Make it as transparent as possible.
Why not? Why not? Right.
Fuck.
So we were just talking about how your serotonin and dopamine. Let's go from there.
Yeah. They're just lower than... They're just like... They're not there. They're lower than the regular person, and that's why I'm basically addicted to feeling good, and so to do that I need to
You need
replace
to
that
do stuff to
feeling
feel
with just
good.
loads of rituals.
Yeah.
And doing rituals makes me feel good for a short amount of time, but it's not actually...
It's only like a
it's not
permanent
actually...
increase in...
No, it's not a
No,
permanent...
not a permanent.
It's not a permanent increase.
A quick increase.
Temporary.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's like taking a hit of fucking cocaine or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
What have
that's why I stay away from drugs, because I know I'd get addicted to them. Well, I wouldn't, because I'm too intellectual to get addicted, but you know.
Yeah. So what rituals are you doing? What rituals do you have?
I'd say visiting your mum's house. That's one of the main rituals. That was a joke. I don't know why you said.
I'm just listening to you here.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go through all rituals, but basically everything you can think of has got a ritual, basically.
Please explain.
So no matter what, so every little task, from little to big task, has got a ritual included in it. From
when you say ritual, I know you're not speaking about, spiritual stuff. Like, do you want to?
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a...
As in, you're used to doing this thing in a certain way.
Okay, so it is... Okay, it is arising from convention or habit. So I guess it just means needing to do something in order to be complete.
Yeah.
So for example, a ritual is a morning routine. So that is a morning ritual. You know, it's your brushing your teeth, it's your having a shower. They're all things that are part of a ritual.
Yeah. So doing it in a certain way. So like making a cup of tea, that there is a very specific way that you have to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So is that the only coping mechanism that you have for what you have?
Yep. And there is no other coping mechanisms for my severity of OCD. That's why it's almost uncurable. Well, it is uncurable, but it's almost unmanageable.
What's the cure?
Just stop doing the rituals.
Just stop doing the ritual. So it's just having that self-discipline to stop.
It's not about discipline. I'd like to see you try.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, if you're saying that you have to stop, then you have to be disciplined enough to have the withdrawal symptoms, as it were.
But someone without it could never understand the pull,
the want to do it.
Yeah, you could. It's physically impossible for you to ever understand that feeling.
I'm not saying that I can understand you 100%, but I could say I can kind of understand the concept that you're alluding to. So it's the idea that you have this want, and you have to have it, or you can't be stable.
I can't be calm.
You can't be happy, so you have to have it.
Yeah.
And you said there is a way to get out of that habit, and that's just to stop doing it.
Not out of the habit,
But
just control the habit.
control it. So have you done anything
Yeah.
to try control that?
Yeah, what do you think? I was in hospital for like 6 months. That's all I did.
What did you do during that time, if you don't mind me asking?
Just a load of appointments, basically, a load of appointments and practice. ERT, exposure, exposure. I don't know. Let me Google it. Exposure. That's it. Exposure response prevention.
Do you want to explain what happens in that?
So it's basically just exposing yourself to the thing that makes you anxious. It's a very antiquated system, which I think, with a bit of ingenuity, can be modernized so that it actually, it actually helps. But it's basically, say if you're scared of water, you just go in water.
So you just do what you're afraid of.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So if you don't mind me asking again, what are you afraid of?
I do mind you asking, because I know people are going to watch this, so yeah, I'm not going to say.
Can you give me
And you got your little, your little soldiers coming after me as well, so there's no point saying anything.
Well, I mean, if people understood, then there'll be no reason to do anything about it, if you know what I mean. Because people are understanding once they hear the full side of the story, or at least have some sort of concept to it.
I guess it'd just be like, I guess overall, I'll just say one of them. It's just death overall.
Death. The fear of death.
Yeah.
So are you sort of trying to do things to avoid thinking about death?
Yeah, because obviously I control everything. Like I'm omnipotent. I control like what happens in the world. So like if I don't, so basically I care so much about, basically it's because I care about everyone, basically, because if I don't step into a doorway a certain way, then the world's going to blow up. Like there's going to be a war. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think I know where you're coming from.
So I've got to do things so that doesn't happen
in a very specific way,
everyone.
so you can save everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah. And what have you done anything at home to try and what rituals have you got at home to try and forget about this?
As I said, everything you can think of has got a ritual.
Everything. So everything has to be perfect.
From breathing to getting into bed has to be perfect. Yeah. Literally everything you can think of, every normal activity you can. No, not even activity. Like I'm talking from like sitting down to breathing to having a shower. They've all got intense rituals.
What about this call right now?
I mean, yeah, to get her in the first place, I had to sit down. I had to walk into this room. I had to go to the toilet before. I'm sitting down in a certain position, stuff like that.
But what about what we're saying?
I mean, yeah, it's not easy for me to talk about it, but I mean, I am.
Is there a ritual to you speaking, or is it just?
Yeah, especially when I'm stressed out.
Is it?
So at the moment, I'm kind of okay, but when I'm stressed out, then yeah, I get rituals for speaking as well.
Yeah. So you used to play tennis, didn't you?
Yeah, I still do.
Do
but
you?
I just haven't. Yeah.
And do you think that's a good release of your stress? Because I know sports is very good for stressful situations.
Overwatch is my release for stress.
Is it?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that, obviously you're doing quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But have you ever thought about it as, have you got things that you want to do in life?
Yes.
As in, like, have you got aspirations?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me them?
Yeah, just psychology, because I'm so enlightened in that field. That's why I'm just going to go in psychology.
You're going to work in the field of psychology.
Yeah, in psychiatry.
Yeah. So, this, the OCD that you have, would you say that it's very unique, or do you believe that everyone has this of some sort?
No, It's very unique,
Yeah.
and I've got severe OCD, so it's much harder than people with just regular OCD.
Mm. Are you? Let me ask you this: are you scared of failure?
Nope.
No,
Actually, I don't know. I mean,
because from
nah,
what I'm
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not scared of failure, but I just don't fail. I
you
never fail.
you don't want to fail.
No, I never fail. That's the thing.
Wow, you never fail.
Yeah.
So I mean, surely with this sort of mindset, you can be on top of the world. You can do absolutely anything that you want.
Yeah.
You could be a multi-billionaire, trillionaire even.
No one's a trillionaire.
Yeah, I know, but you could be, considering
Yeah, I
you've got all
suppose.
this
Yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah.
Have you done anything
I'm
to progress yourself to that stage?
Well, I haven't been able to. I've been dealing. I haven't been able to unlock my true potential because of all the issues that I've been having mentally.
Hmm. Would you say that you're scared? You're scared to fail with your mental health?
No, I'm just scared to like. No, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. The only thing I told you, the only thing I'm scared of.
Hmm. Death.
Yeah, like I'm not scared of anything. Anything apart from that, really.
But surely,
Well, if something can relate to that, then yeah, I'll be scared of it. Do you know what I mean? So, like, say, getting a disease that relates to death, so I'm scared of that. Do you know what I mean? So,
yeah. So I understand. So let's talk about
do you
disease.
understand? Like,
Yeah. If there's disease and you don't want death, then you have to get rid of disease. So let's talk about like now with
yeah,
COVID-19. The way to
yeah,
essentially get rid of that disease is to stay at home.
yeah,
And then when you stay at home, you don't think about death.
yeah.
So
I
in a,
mean,
you don't think about death in such a context that you're scared so much.
I'm not scared of COVID because I know it can't kill me.
No, but you said you're scared of death.
Yeah, and I know I am, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that COVID can't kill me, so I'm not scared of it.
But I'm putting this in the context of our listeners that, this is a topic which is quite relevant right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so other people understand. So is there any way that you can break through your barriers to this fear, do you think?
By taking a crap ton of meds every day, which is what I already do, and also by not caring about not caring about the consequences.
But surely, so there are consequences.
No, there isn't consequences to everything. That's
No, but
bullshit when you said that.
what you said earlier is that you do that so you don't think of any consequences.
What do you mean?
So you said, so you are aware consequences exist.
No, what are you talking about?
You talking about consequences.
What did
You,
I just say?
you said there's no consequences
Yeah, I'm saying there
to
is no
anything you do.
consequences. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I said that you are aware of the concept of consequence.
Oh right. Not really. No,
Then how do you know about the word consequence?
because I know what it means. 'Cause I'm not a dumbass.
And then there's an understanding. So there's an
What do you mean?
awareness to the word. Because you understand.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what it means. Yeah.
So you're aware of it.
Yes.
So you do know about consequences.
Yeah, I know about it, but it doesn't mean I believe in it. So
You don't believe it's there, but you don't believe in it.
yeah.
I think this is just my opinion here. I'm not saying I'm a medical expert. I'm just going to say that don't you think that you're just trying to avoid the problem?
Not really. No.
You're trying to find the quickest way to get your
What
hit of.
problem?
Pardon?
What problem?
The problem of being aware of having those consequences.
But I don't believe in consequences.
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. You said that your OCD requires you to have your hit of dopamine and serotonin.
Yeah.
Yeah. and I think you're trying to find the quickest way to get your hit.
Well, yeah, obviously
I'm
that's
correct.
why I do. That's why I do rituals.
Yeah, and that's why you don't take into account the consequences and everything that comes along with it. Correct?
Not really, because I analyze everything that I'm going to do beforehand for any consequences that could or not happen, that could happen or not happen. But because I don't believe in them, I rarely ever see any consequences. That's why I say everything I say, because I don't believe anything's going to happen.
Mm.
Wow.
What would, pardon?
Well, I say no. Yeah. No, I say
No, let's go for it.
Nothing's going to happen that I can't control. Do you know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah, everything you do, everything everyone does, there is you control everything you do, everything you think, everything, from everything you touch to everything you see. That's
Yeah,
all
but
in your control.
people just believe that they control themselves. But the problem I have is I believe I control everything. And
Mm.
that's a big responsibility when you're responsible for the whole planet every single day, every single hour, every single minute. It's not exactly easy. But I can't talk to him more about that because, again, I'm going to get eyes on me, and I'm not going to end up like Etika.
Like who?
Etika.
What's that? Or who's that?
The streamer guy who died because he started talking about the the underground world and the global elite, and then he quote unquote committed suicide, but actually he just disappeared from the map.
Mm. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Oh.
But I mean, it must be very stressful for you. I couldn't imagine how much stress that would cause an individual to believe that,
You sound
every.
really sarcastic.
No, honestly, I'm being 100% here.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine how much pressure that's putting on you.
Mm.
And if you were to say to someone, not anyone listening, not even me, but if there was this one person that could help you, what would you say to them?
Help me, please. Heal me.
Pardon? Oh,
Heal
heal
me.
you. Heal you.
Yeah.
What would you want them to heal?
Do you see what I did there? It was an Overwatch reference as well as a
Yes.
topical to the conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, carry on.
No. I said you would just say heal me.
Yeah, that's what I'd
Yeah.
say.
What would you want them to understand?
Just what I'm going through, really. I mean, some people do, but I just didn't have enough time with them, I suppose. Like psychologists and stuff. I wish I was in hospital longer so I could have talked more about these problems.
Have you talked to people about this?
Yeah, obviously.
Have you requested to go back?
I can't because I'm not in CAMS anymore because I'm almost an adult.
On what? Sorry.
I'm almost CAMS, Child Adolescent Mental Health Services.
Oh. Are
And I
there
can't.
no?
I'm kicked out of it. Well, I'm not kicked out, but I'm not in it anymore because of my age. Because I'm 17, almost 18.
Did you stay up to the maximum amount of time possible?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty mad. Though, is there any program that you can join to
No,
help you with that?
adult mental health services are really, really bad.
That's quite generalized, though, isn't it?
No, it's just a well-known fact.
Have
Like
you tested it out?
every single nurse that I've talked to at a hospital, they said that CAMS is far superior to the adult mental health services.
Hmm.
And I think they
Is
know
there?
what.
I mean, are you talking to anyone now to try and help you?
No, because of COVID-19. I can't.
COVID-19.
Well, actually, I could. I'm going to, yeah, because there's an online.
Yeah.
There's online psychology, and that's what I'm gonna do. But
Yeah. So doing this is all to relieve the pressure that you've got on your shoulders.
yeah,
Yeah. Have you done anything to try, try stop, like, your stopping techniques? What stopping techniques did you try?
Say that again.
You know, your stopping techniques. So,
Yeah.
yeah, what sort of techniques did you try?
Like everything under the sun, like from relaxation to like really breathing exercises to like ERT and like
Hmm.
everything. And it's my mind. I'm too far gone, to be honest.
Would you say that you're quite deep in the labyrinth of your mind?
Yes, but yeah,
As in,
yeah,
there's a lot of stuff going on.
yeah. I understood what you said.
Yeah. Would you say that there's one main concept which is always on your mind?
Yeah, death.
Death. That's the number one thing that you fear.
Yeah,
Right. I'm just going to say this to you. I don't know how much help it'll be, but this is my mindset to the whole death idea,
yeah.
right? So when we die, essentially, as a wide known fact, it's black, nothing, right? Correct?
No, not correct, but that's your opinion.
Well, okay, that's the sort of idea that I'm getting at. So surely the life that you're living right now, you want to be at your happiest, right?
I mean,
R-
well, no, because life's infinite, so you
But
can be however you want.
you can live however you want.
Yeah.
But surely that gets kind of boring at some point.
What being?
Without struggle, without restraint,
Yeah,
then you just turn into this
happy
this
blob. That's what I'm saying. That's
no,
what.
you turn into a okay, I'm gonna use your words, a blob to your own mind.
Yeah,
You just want that dopamine hit over and over again
yeah, and
to
that's not.
feel
That's not.
happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Everyone's goal is to feel happy, right?
Yeah, but the way that you're going about it is that you don't care. You can do anything, and
Yeah,
yeah, you're gonna disregard all the consequences, all the negativity that can come from it
yeah,
to get your
exactly,
hit of happiness.
exactly. Because I'm most important at the end of the day.
You're most important in your life, so you have to
In
do
everyone's
whatever
life.
you can. Yeah, exactly, because you're number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but surely, wouldn't it be so much better if you could overcome a challenge? The satisfaction of overcoming a challenge is the challenge itself. Is to
I
say that you've beaten it, you know?
like. No, I disagree. I think the fun is in the challenge itself. When I get the challenge completed, I don't actually feel anything good. I
It's
think
when you're
I
doing,
think
you're
I think
beating.
actually I think that's actually a problem. The fact that I don't feel that rush of excitement when I complete something, I just I prefer like the grind. That's and that's why like
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean.
like
The
that's why I'm not.
struggle. You like the struggle.
Yeah,
So I'm guessing because you play a lot, the grind is real, right?
yeah,
In gaming.
yeah. But
What have you put?
the problem is when I win, it's like my happiness goes up 0.5, and when I lose, my sadness
Mm,
goes down like point like one. So it's like
mm,
it's not worth like it's like taking one step forward for every win and then 3 steps back for every loss.
yeah. But then at that point, you're just gonna have to keep on going, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not gonna stop halfway through, are you?
I mean,
Think about it like this.
yeah,
In your gaming league,
yeah,
right? To get to number one, you're gonna have to get the most number of wins, aren't you?
yeah,
So are you gonna stop halfway through if you start losing?
right.
No, are you going to stop?
Well, no,
No, exactly.
right.
So if you think about, because you're an avid gamer, would you say?
Yeah,
Yeah, and your mindset is very game orientated when you're in that game,
yep,
and you want to win.
yeah.
Have you tried translating that mindset into real life?
Nope. I
Why
don't
don't you try that?
because I don't have the energy to, and it's just bullshit. It's not gonna. I don't even have
But
that
but
that that.
but the proof is in the pudding, isn't it?
Well, not
Because
really.
you've won before. I'm guessing how many leagues have you won to get where you are?
Like we
That's
don't. There's no such thing as like. It's just tournament, so it's just where you place. It's not like
oh yeah. So
competition. It's a competition, not a tournament. If that makes sense. So
so it's
like,
continuous.
yeah, so we placed top 15 in OD, Open Division, out of like hundreds of teams.
Mm.
I mean that wasn't me. That was just my team. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's not like.
But
So,
would you be where you are if you didn't carry on working for it?
yeah, probably. I probably would be here, to be honest. Like,
No, as in that position.
yeah, probably would be. Like,
If you didn't communicate with your teammates, if you didn't get a team together, would
okay,
you be there?
okay, no, but like,
So no, think about it, because you're putting that effort in to make that team.
see,
You're putting the effort in
this
to
is
do
like
that.
one of the reasons that I kind of don't like you, because like, I'll explain, because like, you come up with these like philosophical theories that you think is going to work with everyone, but in reality, not everyone's like life has been as smooth sailing as yours.
It's never been smooth sailing for me, Scott.
Yeah. Okay.
If you know my story, it's never been smooth sailing.
Okay.
But
What is your story
what?
then? Enlighten me.
No, I'm gonna say the only reason
No, come
that
on. You can't say that.
no.
I've been
Let me
down this.
explain this first. Let me explain this first. The only reason that you see me as being smooth sailing is because I've failed so many times. There's been so many times that I've been hit. There's been so many times that I've been down.
Yes,
But
so
that
have
hasn't
I.
stopped me.
I'm
Yeah,
continuously
exactly.
down. So and it's
But that's the thing.
I'm too far out.
I'm not. So once you hit rock bottom, where are you gonna go? The only way is up.
That's not true. You can go down still.
Well, it is. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me explain. Okay. So I've been knocked down multiple times, and I'm not this zombie to being knocked down and just keep on walking. Blah blah blah. There is a method
Okay, but
to
that
what you do.
you've got more energy than me because you haven't, as I'm saying, because you haven't been as hard overdone by than me.
Okay. I can admit that yes, you're going to be more hard done over me, but then you're just going to have to work even harder,
Yeah, and I can't. I don't have the
aren't
energy
you?
to do that. If you
No,
realize how tiring it is, you wouldn't have the energy either.
I know, but you're going to have to persevere, aren't you? You're going to have to trust yourself.
Um.
You're the only person that you can trust.
Okay.
You know, you can't give up on yourself.
Okay.
You should be the last person you're giving up on. And it sounds like you're kind of giving up on yourself, and you're giving that responsibility to other people. No one's going to carry you through. Pardon?
What do you mean? I'm giving my responsibility to someone else.
As in, you're saying that you're too tired to do
Oh
it.
yeah.
You're saying that you have nothing left in the tank to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, each day you wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah, each day you can still do something. It doesn't have to be massive. You just go slowly. It doesn't matter how long it takes,
No, but that's not that.
as long as you reach that
But that's not
finish
how it
line, though,
works
isn't
with
it?
OCD. With OCD, you've got to do it all in one. It's like you can't just do it one bit at a time because if you give it an inch, it'll take a mile. You've got to just do it all at once, so it's not that easy.
No, because that's never going to happen.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard to get rid of OCD.
Exactly. And that's what you've got to learn. Every failure that you have, every mile that you get kicked back, you learn from that lesson, Scott. And that's what I've done in life. You find out, okay, this hasn't worked. What did I do to make this not work? Or what haven't I done to make this not work? Do you know what I mean?
Not really.
Once you get that lesson, well, what do you mean not really?
Say it again.
I said that, okay, let's go for the saying, you take one step, but you get knocked back 2 steps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get knocked back, you're not going to do the same thing over and over again, are you? That's never going to work.
Right.
Because the first time has already shown you.
Yeah.
But what does that getting knocked back give you? It gives you knowledge. It gives you knowledge of why you failed and why you couldn't get past that hurdle. once you have that knowledge, you take that step again, right? And once you take that step, you're back up one. Okay? If you get knocked back down again, you learn from another lesson. And over time and gradually, small lessons create a big impact. All the little steps you take eventually are going to make that one big leap.
No, because
Do you understand what I
you can't
mean?
make small steps with OCD. You've got to do one big step.
No, but that's the thing. You've got to, your mindset. You have to change your mindset,
It's not a
Scott.
mindset. That's just how it is. Like, that's not a mindset thing. That's
You believe how it
no,
is.
that's just how it is. Full stop. Like, ask psychologists.
Do you believe that's how it is?
Well, yes, because that's how it is. Full stop. Just ask psychologists, ask psychiatrists.
Have you tried the other methods?
Yes, I have.
Have you persevered enough to say that there is no other way?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Because it sounds like you're kind of giving up halfway through.
No, I'm not. Trust me, I've been trying it for years.
Right, other people. It doesn't matter if you've been doing it for years. It doesn't matter. You carry on going. Scott, what have I said? You learn from the lessons and you apply it. Okay?
What lesson?
I'm guessing
just failing over
the lessons that you've. Yeah, failing is a lesson.
No, oh, this is so like Genji, Hanzo shit.
Oh, Jesus, the Overwatch references. No, but it's true though. Come on, you have to admit.
No, I
you can't. Have other people succeeded?
Yes.
Have you analyzed how other people succeeded?
Yes, they just.
Have you studied them?
Yeah, they just didn't have it as bad.
Have you studied them vigorously?
Yes, they just.
Have you learned every possible detail about everything that they did?
Yes.
How obsessed are you to try and beat this OCD that you have?
I'm pretty tired of it, so not really.
How bad do you want to beat this OCD?
Not really that much.
So you've given up on yourself?
Yeah.
Listen to what you're saying. You've given up on yourself.
Yes.
Because you're tired of doing it.
Yeah.
You're tired of losing. You're tired of getting beaten down over and over again.
Okay.
But so you're losing.
Yes.
And what do you want? You want to win.
Do I though?
So why don't you find?
I really
you do. You said that you wanted to win.
You said I wanted to win.
You said that earlier. You said that you don't want to have this feeling.
I said it's hard, but I never said I wanted to win. Like, what's there's always like it's hard because it's like, do I really want to get rid of it? Like, it does, like, it, because in my mind, yes, it does make me feel good. It does provide like certain things, like.
That's lies. You're telling yourself lies, Scott.
No, but it genuinely does. That's just science. Like, it does provide me with,
It does. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm not doubting it.
It's just not sustainable.
But you're lying to yourself that this is life.
Yeah, okay.
This is how life should be lived.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because surely, if this was life, everyone would have it. And only you're saying that this is very rare.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So surely, as an anomaly, there we go. Yeah, there we go. You have to now find that way to overcome this obstacle. You've been given this obstacle since you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
Right? And you've been fighting it for 11 years. You've still got plenty of years left in the tank, Scott. Plenty of years. Don't give up.
Oh, I'm
now.
infinite. Don't worry about that.
Exactly. So why don't you keep working? If
you're
infinite, it's too hard. See, you can't have that mindset, Scott. You can't be lazy in this situation.
Yeah, not everyone's got your.
If you got a gunshot
mindset, though, that's the problem.
If you've got a gunshot, a gun wound, and the pellets in your body, you're not going to keep it in there, are you?
No, not if you want to live.
Exactly. You're going to want to get rid of it.
Okay.
This is your situation right now. Your gunshot is your OCD.
Okay, but do you think it's that easy to just get rid of OCD?
I'm not saying it's easy.
Yeah.
I never said it was easy, Scott.
Yeah,
You're going to have to work
it's too
for
hard.
You can't be bothered. See, you're giving up before you've even stepped over the hurdle.
No, but I've been at the hurdle for years. Like,
Yeah, you've been at the hurdle. You've been standing next to the hurdle, looking at the hurdle, thinking you can't get over it.
I've been
Pardon?
trying to get over it for years.
You've been trying
Yeah.
to, but the first thing is your mentality.
Yeah.
Your mentality has to say that you can get over the hurdle.
Oh, I know I can, but I'm just.
Exactly. Then why don't you do anything?
I'm trying. You're a bit hard.
But you just said that you don't. No, but this is the truth, though, isn't it?
Not really.
It is. Everything you've said. You've said that, yes, you've wanted to overcome the hurdle. You've been trying to overcome the hurdle, but then you said you can't be asked to go over the hurdle.
Yeah.
Do you see how your mindset is your limitation?
I mean, kind of. Yeah, but that can't be fixed. Like, that's just not something that can be fixed.
It can be fixed.
No, it's not, because not everyone lives in your like weird delusional world.
I don't live in a weird delusional world. I live in a world where you learn from lessons. Some people do the same thing over and over for years and expect a different change.
Do you want to know the definition of insanity, Holmes? When you do the same thing over and over and expect a different result.
Jesus. No, but come on, think about it. You're not going to want to do that, are you?
No.
Are you, Scott?
What?
Exactly. So the first thing you change is your mentality.
Yeah, but I can't. It's too much effort.
You can. See, you're saying it's too much.
I can,
effort.
but I don't want to.
You don't want to because you're comfortable. Yeah. You're in this situation where, oh, nothing's too good and nothing's too bad. You're just
in the middle. That's where I like to be.
And
so I never feel any high highs, and I never feel any low lows. That's the good thing.
But see, that's why you're an emotional blob, and you're just there. You're not progressing.
Okay, like you're not.
Would you say that?
I know that.
Yeah, you know it, but you don't want to change it. Would you say that have you had any personal growth? Have you thought about developing yourself?
Yes.
In terms of beating this OCD?
Like, I mean, I've tried, but like, yeah, I've kind of failed.
Exactly. And once you fail, what have you done? You've gone back to the place where you thought it was comfortable.
Exactly.
You've gone back to the safe space. That's not what you're meant to do, Scott.
Why
You don't go back to the safe place. Because if you want to win, you've got to keep going. It doesn't matter how many obstacles are thrown at you. You keep on pushing until you're at the end, until you've reached your goal, Scott.
That's a weird delusional mindset to be in.
Why would you say I'm delusional?
Because that is a weird delusional mindset to be in. It's a very Sonic mindset. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very like, I gotta work hard to achieve my goals. It's like a school mindset. Do you know what I mean? It's what they teach you in school, but I see past it. It's just kind of bullshit. When you're too far gone.
Right. Okay. If this was taught in school, why isn't everyone else like me then?
Well, you told me at the beginning it was taught in school. It's just some people aren't in your delusional world. It just doesn't work for them like it does for you.
But surely if this is what they're teaching, that it works.
It works for some people. It doesn't work for everyone.
Right.
It works for people who are easily influenced.
But I'm not easily influenced, though.
Kappa, right, Kappa, okay. 1, 2, 3. Kappa, Kappa, 1, 2, 3.
Right. No, but you have to understand that you can't stay comfortable in your life. You can never progress if you always feel comfortable.
Yes.
You're always going to be in a state. You're always going to be in a stationary state. And you're always going to be. You're going to be the same person for the rest of your life, doing the same thing.
No, when I go to college, I'll change. Like when I've got stuff to do. Like I'm just kind of very bored at the moment, so I don't really like. I'm kind of like. I don't really.
But we're talking about your mental health.
So when I go to college, I'll start getting better. That's what I'm pretty.
But why are you waiting? Scott,
So
let me
might as
give
well-
you a thought. What if you die
Yeah, well,
tomorrow?
that won't happen.
What if you die
That
tomorrow?
won't happen though.
What if everything disappears tomorrow? You would have had no opportunity to have done
Luckily,
anything. And you're saying that you're going to wait. You're going to wait
Yep.
till college. This is the mindset that you need, Scott. You need to think, if tomorrow wasn't here, you're going to work today. Because you would rather have that opportunity to beat it today than wait till a day that you can't have.
I disagree because I know that I'm infinite, so I've got infinite amount of days.
But let's think about it like this. What if you weren't?
Okay, but I'm not. So
What if you weren't?
okay, if I weren't, and I was living in your world, then yeah, I should change, and I should change to this mindset.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that metaphor. If you were living in my world, right now, ignore what's happening in the world right now. Ignore who you are right now. Okay, this is Scott Tharmanantha 2.0. Okay, same situation, but if you were living in my situation, how would that play out? If you had that mindset, how would that play out?
Say that again.
Which bit?
Just what you last said.
I said that if we had another Scott
Yeah.
2.0, right? And ignoring Scott 1.0, okay? Ignoring you right now. This is a completely different Scott. Same Scott, but a different mindset. My mindset, the mindset that I've been talking to you about. The mindset opposite to yours right now. What would happen to that Scott?
I'd probably do something like right now.
No, not you. No,
Scott
not you. Not you. That Scott.
Like right now.
What would that Scott do?
Stop doing the rituals. Like.
Right. And would that Scott persevere?
Probably.
With my mindset.
Oh yeah, with your
my
mindset.
Yeah. And would that Scott keep on
Probably,
working?
Yeah.
And would that Scott be determined enough to beat that OCD and have that mindset that if he's going to get hit, if he's going to get laid on the floor, is he going to get back up and keep on working?
Yep.
And if that Scott, would that Scott keep working until he reaches his goal of getting rid of the OCD?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what you've just done there? You've just said that you can do it.
I haven't. I've just I've just said what in your delusional world, what I could do in your delusional world.
Yeah, exactly. In my delusional world. We're living in your
delusional world. We're living in planet Earth.
Yeah, but the delusional world is my mindset.
Yes, but your mindset
understand?
Is bullshit.
Yeah. So you're saying that you've said to me that if you had my mindset, you can beat this. If you thought the way that I thought and the way that I've been telling you to think and the way that, I'm saying that this is a good way to think, that you can do it.
Say that again. The thing you just last said.
The thing that I just last said. I said that you've basically just said to me that you can do it as long as you have this delusional mindset of mine.
Yeah.
Right? So you can do it.
Like, no.
And there is a way. You've said to me that there is a way, there is a possibility.
If I lived in your delusional world, which I don't.
And I've said that my delusional world is my mindset. Anyone can adopt
not
a
really,
mindset.
Actually, that's a lie.
Yes.
No,
it's not.
It's
not a lie. It's not a lie because you've accepted what I've said. If you think about it, Scott 2.0 is doing it. Scott 2.0 has already succeeded. He's succeeding because he's going to do stuff.
Okay.
Right? We just need to get Scott 1.0 to think like Scott 2.0.
Yeah, but that can't happen.
Because Scott 1.0 and 2.0 are the same person. The only thing that's different is the way that they think and the way that they analyze the world. Because you've said you can do it.
Yeah. I didn't say I could do it. I said my alter ego could do it.
Your Scott 2.0 can do it.
That's not me. Hinchy, we're going in circles. Can we finish?
No. Yeah. Just let me make this last point.
I was meant to be gone at 6.
Yeah, okay, this will
Okay.
be quick. I'm gonna give you this.
Yeah.
You've said that in another reality,
Yeah.
in an alter ego, one that you've thought about, one with all the information which has been provided, that Scott is able to do
Yeah.
it. And currently, this Scott isn't able to do it. Right? This
Yeah.
Scott meaning you. So if you know there is a way, wouldn't you want that way?
Not really, because what's the price? That means I have to lose my OCD.
But that's the thing, you have to understand, you don't want it,
What
though,
if I
do
do
you?
want it?
The whole reason, no, but
If I
stop
didn't want
lying
it,
to
then I
yourself
would have.
because you're too
Yeah,
comfortable.
if I didn't want it, then I would have gotten rid of it already, surely.
But that's why you went to hospital. You said that you
Yeah, I
didn't
know,
want it.
but maybe I do.
Exactly. Look at everything you've done. You can't lie to yourself. You know you don't want it, but you want it because it makes you feel
Yeah,
good. It makes you feel
exactly.
comfortable. And you think that if you... Do you know what that
What?
reminds me of? Drugs. This
Yeah,
is
well,
your
I already
drug.
said that earlier, didn't I?
Yeah, I know. This is your
Yeah.
drug. And you know, you said you're smart enough not
Yeah,
to
I
take
don't take
drugs,
drugs.
right?
Well, technically I do.
So, but we're saying this is this is your drug. So why are you taking it? Why are you taking it so excessively?
Mm,
Have you heard of that research where scientists gave a rat a button? Every time the rat pressed the button, they got injected with
yeah.
dopamine.
Yeah, I do actually. I think we did that in
Yeah,
psychology.
yeah,
Actually, no, we
yeah. That rat dies pressing a button. It doesn't do anything but press
didn't.
that
Yeah.
button. Scott, do you want to be that rat? You
No,
don't
'cause
want to
I'm
be
not a
that
rat.
rat because you'll live a miserable life. No, but you're the human pressing that dopamine button, which is your
And you see, the
ritual.
problem is you think you're being all
Mm,
philosophical, but actually it just comes across as quite condescending.
I'm not. I'm being genuine with you. I'm giving you what advice I think could help you.
To be honest, I didn't ask for your advice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, but you have to understand that you've said that you can do it.
I know I can do it. I have the capacity to do it, but do I want to do it?
Yes, you said that you wanted to. That's why you wanted. That's why you didn't want it.
Well, I don't know about that.
You do. You just got to think about it. You can't keep on living a life where you're just sitting there doing the same thing, trying to be in the same state every day. Because what I think gives value to what we do is that we go through highs and then we go through lows.
Yes.
You have to understand the lows to have the highs. You
I
have
know
to
this.
you have to be hit down a lot to appreciate the highs that you have. But right now, you're pressing that button. You're in a constant state.
Yeah.
And that must be such a burden to you. And like you've said, it is a burden. It drains you of your energy. So why wouldn't you want the energy?
What energy?
You said that your OCD
Yeah.
drains you. If you didn't have that OCD, you would have so much energy to do other stuff with your life, other things you would want. So why don't you get rid of it?
Because it's too hard.
And see, this is the mindset that you said that you have, and that's the one that we need to change. And you said that you can change.
I said I can't change.
You've said that. You said 2.0
yes,
Scott.
Yes.
Can
but
do
I'm
it.
not Scott 2.0. I'm Scott full stop.
But you can
No,
be.
I can't.
You can be Scott 2.0.
That's a delusional mindset.
Every time you say it's not a delusion because it's possible.
No.
It's possible to do. Scott, all you have to do is take that first step.
What is that first step then, Hinchy?
That first step is admitting that you need to get rid of it, and you're going to get rid of it today and now. And you're going to work for the rest of your days until OCD is gone.
But it can't go.
Taking that for...
No, like...
It can. You
scientifically,
said it
can't go. Like, physically, you can just be able to control it. It doesn't mean it can go.
Yeah, okay then. You can control it.
You're going to control it. You're going to master it. Because right now, OCD is controlling you. You need to control OCD. And you've said you can do it. Your mindset's already changing because you've said you can do it, Scott. Scott 2.0 can do it. So we've already mastered that mindset, that idea. And now the second step is for you to stop looking at the hurdle and try jumping over the hurdle. And take that first step to jump over that hurdle. Do you understand, Scott?
But it's not that I agree. I don't agree with you.
But you've said that is possible. You have a solution.
Yeah, but I just can't be bothered to do it.
You can't be bothered to do it. But listen to this. Think about it. You have said you can do it. You have said there is a solution to your problem. And you have said that you are in control of this situation. Out of those three things, the one thing which is taking you down is your control of it. Do you understand? You're controlling yourself, saying that you're not going to do it. You change that, and then you'll be on the track to making Scott 2.0. You see?
Yeah, but I'm not going to because I can't be bothered.
But you always know that there is a solution now.
I already knew that, though. You didn't teach me anything.
I didn't say I taught you everything. I'm just saying that I've highlighted it again to you. But why haven't you taken that step?
I can't be bothered.
Because you need to take the step. But you need that push. You need to hit start. You want to, but you can't be bothered to.
Can we conclude, please?
Yeah, no problem. Well, I mean, that was pretty intense.
Was it a good podcast? Guys, make sure you leave a thumbs up for the baited podcast.
I mean, it was all right. I mean, the first bit was a bit wishy-washy, but I guess towards the end...
wishy-washy?
As in the first bit, like the questions.
Why didn't you like the questions?
I never said I didn't like it. I just said it was a bit wishy-washy. As in, like we went through it a bit quick.
Do you want to go back through it?
Yeah. No, Scott, it's been an hour.
Do you not want to go on further?
But we can, but I think there's a limit to this.
Why?
Yeah. Because that's part of the app.
Oh, right.
And I don't think anyone's going to stay for 2 hours.
I actually think they will. Honestly, I think they will. I think I'm very entertaining. Honestly.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know there's a solution. You know how the solution is going to help you. You know that it is possible. I mean, I can't control what you do. All I can do is highlight it. And, you know, if you do it, then great. If not, then obviously I wish you the best of luck in whatever you do. But you always have to know that you have that power in your pocket. You have all that knowledge. Yeah. And all you have to do is use it and take that first step.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I'm going to delete all my comments because you're actually quite okay.
Well, you. Which means I'm quite okay.
You're not that much of a bellend, but I think you just chat shit sometimes.
You thought, you thought I was a bellend? How come? What was your perception?
No, I didn't think that. I just thought you chat. No, this is what I thought. I still think you chat shit, but I think you're not a bad person.
What shit do I chat?
You just chat all this philosophical nonsense.
Oh, okay, I know what you mean. So like
very Hanzo Genji like. I could pull up a quote from. I'm on Overwatch right now. I'll pull up a quote from Genji. Right. Okay, here we go. The first thing I see, my soul seeks balance. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing you'd say. Do you know what I mean? Like.
I would never say something like that. Yes, I haven't said anything like that.
Do you know,
I don't say something. Yeah.
Exactly.
I know what
like
you mean.
Measure twice, cut once. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I know.
That's what annoys me. But actually, you're a nice person, so.
Well, I've never gone out of my way to try and be mean to someone, or do anything. horrible to someone. But that's the thing. Like I'm not here to, big myself up and make everyone think, oh, look at me, I'm the greatest person in the world. I'm just here to say, this is what I've learned in my life. I'm just going to put it out there. If you agree, you agree. If you disagree, you disagree. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I'm always willing to help. It's just that, people see those quotes up, on my basketball page.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. But that's just lessons that I've learned and stuff that I'm just putting out there. And people can perceive me as, a bit of a twat. But that's not what I'm going for. I'm not outwardly going onto Google and trying to find these quotes. If you know what I mean. These are things that I've realized and now think, oh, okay, I've realized I'm going to jot this down. I'm going to put it there. Because the most important thing you can have is that knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's it really. Is that what you genuinely thought of me? Yeah. And any other comments?
I don't want your little soldiers on my back as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, you kind of brought that upon yourself,
Not really.
though, didn't you?
Like, I have the right to free speech.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. You didn't need to reply to them.
I did.
There's an instance of self-control which you could work on.
I can't bother to work on that.
Yeah, see, it's still the mindset, Scott.
Okay.
Let me tell you, you change the mindset, you'll be fine. I know you'll do well on it. You can do it, Scott.
I know I can. Trust me, I know.
Genuinely, yeah. You know it. I know it. Everyone knows it. Everyone listening knows it. Everyone wants you to get better. Everyone wants everyone to live a happy life.
I'm not so sure about that.
If everyone could live a happy life, that'd be great. Okay, that was a bit of an exaggeration, but everyone would like to live a happy life. No one wants to die miserable. Yeah. So yeah, have you got any more comments before we end this? Anything else you want to say? Any questions? Any stuff? We'll give it 10 minutes.
I'm not sure really. If you would like to join my Minecraft server, make sure you join at townyplanet.com. And that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how would you say this podcast went? Your opinion.
I don't want to get your soldiers on me, so I'll say it went great.
Oh no, you can say it. I'll tell them not to. Okay, everyone listen here. Don't message Scott. Don't say anything to Scott. This is between me and Scott. Okay, Scott, you can say it.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it was quite fun. Yeah, it was alright. It was fine. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like getting stuff off your chest, talking about it?
This is a story that I've told, literally many psychologists and like many therapists. So it's like it's not like new stuff, but it's always healthy to kind of talk about it, I guess.
Yeah. Do you feel a little better? And also,
I'll tell you what's good is that getting someone new's opinion, like that's always going to be useful. Getting someone else's opinion, someone else's So, like, for example, none of my previous psychologists have touched on this mindset thing that you have. So I think.
Do you think that's been useful?
It's not for me, but I think it could be useful for some people.
Yeah. But I mean, earlier you said that, that is a possibility. At least you have that in your back pocket to use if you ever use it.
Yeah, it's just like,
that is an option to explore.
Basically. That's all you've done.
Yeah, that's right. Think about it as Minecraft. You've got diamond pickaxe.
You've given me the tools, but it's whether I choose to implement them or not. I've been given many tools by many psychologists and therapists, but it's just whether I choose to use them or not. That's the thing.
But at least you've got a new tool now. Yeah. So it was good. It was good to hear from you.
And actually, having a new mindset will help me with everything I do, because stuff like Overwatch, like I get really triggered. Like if I start losing, I get really angry, and I think and that's what makes me lose. But if I just like kept my chill, I would actually start.
You have
Yeah,
to
I'd actually start
relax.
winning a lot more. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So maybe I can implement
so would you say?
this mindset in some things, but not everything. So you
Yeah,
know
that's
what I
right.
mean?
It's all about adapting a lesson and putting it into something useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you say I've been useful to you then?
Somewhat, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good to
I
hear.
think it's going to be the
But I
best
mean,
episode of the podcast. Honestly, I don't think you're going to get better than this. I think it's been a really good podcast.
this is a very deep podcast. I've got quite a few special guests coming up. I can't reveal it
Okay,
who they are now,
cut
but
this
they're quite
out.
big. So
Elliot, is he coming on?
yeah,
Yeah, I
Elliot's
thought
gonna
so.
be coming
What
on.
about Talon and Tom?
I still need to book them
Who are
in.
the big people that are coming in?
A professional basketball player.
Who else?
I've also got. I need to talk to
Oh,
other
right.
people, but at the moment I've consolidated a pro baller.
Also, what are you using to speak to me right now?
I'm literally using my
What
headphones.
headphones?
The ones that you get given in the box.
Oh, right. Because you should get them like.
Yeah.
They're very cheap. Like,
Yeah. No, I mean I only started this 2 days
yeah.
ago.
If you want my advice, get a dynamic microphone. They're the best for podcasts.
Yeah. Thank you for that. I mean, I don't think you know what, you know the bit that you said that we're gonna cut. I don't think we need to cut
Oh,
that
really?
out.
Oh, so that was an
I think we just
announcement.
keep that. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Why not? So yeah, I've got a professional basketball player on soon. But you know, we'll talk about that soon on further announcements. But yeah, any last notes before I end,
No,
or was that pretty
that's
much
it.
been said? Yep, it's been lovely speaking to you, Scott. It's gone. It went a different direction to
What
what I
direction
thought it
did
would
you
be.
think it was going to go down?
I thought it was just going to be you saying that, oh yeah, all of this is really cringe, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so deep
Yeah.
and be so
Yeah.
topical. Yeah, but I would just like to say that just ignore everyone that says anything on my things. You don't have to worry about what people
No, I
say.
don't really care what people
It's
say. It's what
fine.
people do. Just leave me alone, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, well, you heard it from Scott. If he says anything, leave him alone. He won't do anything to
It's
you.
all. I'm just a keyboard
Is
warrior
it?
at the end of the day. You heard it here first.
Yeah, he's he's basically a nobody. He's just behind the
No,
keyboard.
I'm a well, no, I wouldn't say I'm a nobody.
He's a
Yeah, I wouldn't
troll.
say I'm a nobody. I'm everybody and everything, but I would say I'm a troll online. Yeah.
He's the world's biggest troll, Scott
You heard it
Thermanantha.
here first.
Yeah, exactly. Quote me on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's it, isn't it? Yep.
Okay.
No, yeah. Well, you're always welcome to come back on if there's any updates in your life, with your mentality or your stuff. If you ever want to talk about any updates, keep me posted.
Will do.
I mean, I really do think that this is a really good episode. I really hope that people listen
I think
to
they
the
will.
end.
I think they will, honestly.
Yeah. I think people think it was more like a lot of beef.
True.
So they think,
true.
yeah.
I think it'll be a nice
Once people see beef, they're gonna think,
especially in this time when people are bored. Like
yeah. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, look, it's Hinchy and Scott. Oh, imagine what's gonna happen.
100%.
But I mean, it's taken a surprising turn at the end,
100%,
don't you think? Yeah. I mean, honestly, great. I mean, what are you doing next?
Scrimming, Overwatch.
What are you gonna do after the
Yeah.
scrimmaging? Yeah. I mean, that's
Practicing
pretty good, isn't it? Just chill.
It's as if you would go outside and just start playing basketball, just practicing over and over.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Once you have something like that, you just keep on doing it.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's going to be the end of it. So, Scott, do you want to do any shout outs to anything, anyone, blah, blah, blah?
Nope, not really. No.
Nope. Okay. Well, for me, guys, if you could follow the podcast, life_unlocked, you'll see the image. If you could like these and then add it to your playlist, that'd be pretty good. I think that's it. You'll say goodbye, Scott.
Ciao. See you later.